Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video. We are going to be talking about all three Pixel devices that are coming out, Pixel 9 devices that are coming out. We're going to be talking about them from 1, 2, 3, all three of them, and we're just going to get all into it, talking about the details, talking about which one is better, which one is fittable for this person and that person, price range, and all that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and let's get to it. Okay. So first, we're going to be talking about the regular Pixel 9 and the specs and everything that it comes with it. First of all, this thing is going to start off at $799. The good things about Google Pixel phones is that the price doesn't always stay so high, but it doesn't mean nothing's wrong with it. It just means that, you know what I'm saying, they lowered the price on Pixel phones. I don't know why. Pixel phones, to me, are really good phones. I mean, I've been dealing with Pixel ever since Pixel 4, ever since the Nexus, since all that. Pixel is, the Google phones are really nice phones. I mean, they really are. I mean, it's been a long generation of Google phones, and they have all been pretty cool, pretty nice. I mean, to me, they have been above Apple in my case, and in everybody else's case. I mean, you know, Apple does do their own thing, Google do their own thing, but, you know, Google is, you know, it's where it's at when it comes to what you want to get so out of a phone. So to me, you know what I'm saying, iPhone got it too, so, you know, I'm not going to just smash on that. But anyway, so let's get to it. Okay, so the phone is going to be coming in 4 different colors. We got a pink, we have a winter green, we have a silver. I'm not pronouncing all these names because these names are like beyond me. It's a black. I mean, they come with all these different names, but that's just, I'm just gonna call it what it is: black, silver, green, and pink. That's literally what it is. I guess they're getting tired. They want it to be, you know, fancy or whatever, stuff like that. So anyway, the phone is gonna start off at $799, which is a good price mark. Well, I think it's a little bit too high. I think it should. I think the Pixel 9, you know, should start off at least $699. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if not $599, I mean, if not $699, I mean, not $599, $699. You know what I'm saying? So I think it should start off with that. Okay, so let's go to the specs of the phone. Okay, so the phone will have a 6.3-inch screen, a 29 by ratio. It will have a 1080 by 2424 OLED at 422 ppi, smooth display at 60 to 100, so 120 refresh rate, a Gorilla Glass Victus 2 cover glass. I don't know if, I believe it's glass front and back. It will have let me get a battery of, let me see what the battery, 4700 milliamp battery. Let me see, will it have wireless? Okay, fast wireless charging. 12. Oh, okay. Now, when it comes to the memory, that's what got me. It comes with a 12 gigabytes of memory, which is good. That is good because usually when you put, you know, the lowest phone down, it don't really, you know what I'm saying, it's like, especially when it comes to RAM, it's like the RAM is like 6 or maybe 8. So it's good that they put 12. I wonder if they put the boost on here for the RAM, as you can double the RAM, but I guess we'll see. But it will have 12 gigabytes of RAM. You can choose between 128 and 256. I think they should put a 512 on it. I do think they should have did that. It will come with the new Google processor G4, and let's see some more stuff. Okay, the camera wise, it will have a main 50 megapixel camera, followed by a 48 megapixel ultra wide micro, and let me see, yeah, it's only 2, and then so the wide will have 50 megapixel camera for the wide camera. The ultra camera will have 48 megapixel camera. I thought I saw 3 cameras. Okay, no, it's only 2. I thought, for some reason, I thought I saw 3. I was searching for the third one. Okay, the front-facing camera will have a 10.5 megapixel camera. So don't get, you know, don't don't think Google is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, that's pretty low. Google has some nice, excuse my French, but they have some nice ass, you know, camera quality. I mean, blows you away with the camera quality they have. It's really nice. Some more stuff that it has. It will shoot in 4K 1080p for the front and back, and yeah. So, and it will come launch with Android 14. I thought it would have came launch with Android 15, even though because the dates October is right around the corner for when they do start letting out their software updates. So I thought that might be it. It will have fingerprint unlock and face unlock if that's something that you're into. And I will get my hands on this, or I will see it around and do a display, do a short video about it or something like that. Of course, it will be a 5G phone, has eSIM capability. Yeah, and in the box, all you'll do is get the phone, the USB Type-C, and a SIM tool. So that is the Pixel 9. So let's talk about the next one up. So should we talk about the Pixel Fold first after that, or should we talk about the Pixel Pro and Pixel Pro XL? Okay, so it's 4. I said 3, so it's 4. So we got the Pixel 9, we got the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, we got the Pixel 9 Pro, and the Pixel Pro XL. Wow, that is... Okay, Google. All right, I hear you. You're doing it. Okay, so let's get into the Pixel XL. Let me see if I can pull up the Pixel L first before XL. Okay. So okay. So the Pixel XL will have a cream color, the pink color, the hazel, which is kind of green in my opinion, and the black. You know what I'm saying? So get into the specs of the phone. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So it will have a 6.8 inch. So wait, am I doing this right? Okay, the Pixel 9 Pro XL will, okay, since I should have went with the Pro, but we're gonna do the Pro XL since we're already on there. I don't want to throw nobody off. So it will have a 6.8 inch screen. It will have a resolution of 1344 by 2992 LTPO, 486 ppi. It will have 120 refresh rate. It will have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 cover glass. It will have up to 2000 nits HDR. What else? Let's get to the Let's get to the memory storage. It will have a 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you can get this in 128, 256, 512, or 1 terabyte. It will come with the G4 processor. Now let's get to the camera. So the camera will have a 50 megapixel camera, Octa PD wide. It will have an ultra wide camera for 48 megapixel quad PD, and it will have a telephoto, another 48 megapixel camera. Now the front camera will have a 42 megapixel camera, which is good. That's gonna be that. I like how they boosted it up to 42. I never saw a camera have. I never saw those numbers 42, but it's a 42. So I like how they're keeping everything unique. I like that. That's it's. I've been waiting for somebody to change the game other than saying 16, 11, 32. Like boost it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, switch it up, make it odd. You know what I'm saying? Make it even, whatever. So, yeah. So the phone will have fingerprint unlock, face unlock, and all that. So yeah. So it will. I'm sure it has wireless charging. I don't know if it has reverse charging. I don't know about that. I don't know. I gotta look more into that. But let's go talk about the Pixel 9 Pro. So it will have the same colors. It will have the cream, the pink, the hazel, the black. It will have, now the only thing different is it will have a 6.3 inch screen. Let me see the other stuff. Okay, the resolution will be 1280 by 2856. It will, so that's three things that is different from the XL. let's get to it still will have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so you won't lose out on RAM. The storage capacity is just the same as the XL. The processor is just the same as the XL. And when it comes to the camera is 50 megapixel main, 48 ultra wide, and another 50 megapixel. So it will have a wide camera at 50 megapixel, ultra wide at 48, and a telecamera at 48. And the front facing camera will be 42. So everything basically is the same, except, a little bit, the screen size is a little bit smaller. The resolution is a little bit lower. I didn't get the chance to talk about the battery, about how much the batteries are. They both will launch with Android 14. They both will have fingerprint unlock and face unlock. And let's see. I'm trying to get to the battery. Of course, they both support eSIM, and yeah, guys, that's really just it right there. Okay, guys, so I had to do some searching for the battery because I was kept on swiping right through it. Okay, so on the Pro, it will have 4,700 milliamp battery, while the XL will have 5,060 milliamp battery. So I'm sorry, the Pro will have 4,700 milliamp battery, while the XL will have 5,060 milliamp battery, and they both will support fast wireless charging, QI certified. And I don't see nothing about no reverse charging. I think they took that out of it because I don't see nothing about the reverse charging. Maybe, that's, I don't know, maybe it was an accident. I don't know, but, maybe it just wasn't something that was just, fitting with what they were, I'm saying. Maybe they were cutting corners and, putting it, something else useful instead of the wireless charging. The reverse charging, because how many people use reverse charging? Just putting that out there. Okay, guys, so the last one we will be talking about the best one that I think is going to be the best one is going to be the Fold. Now, before I get to that, let me tell you about the prices of the Pro and the Pro XL, because I forgot to mention that. So the price of the Pro will start off at $999, so short $1 short of $1,000, while the Pro XL will have $1,099, which is $1,100 for that device. So you can pick whichever one you think. To me, I'm like, okay, if it was mine, my opinion, I would just go with the XL. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So, but if you didn't want any of those three, they came out with a fourth one. And so we are going to be talking about the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Now that will be starting off at $1,799. So you are more than welcome to pay that much for this phone. But before you do, let's get into the specs and let's talk about what this phone has. So the phone will only come in two colors, a cream color and a black color. It will have the display on the outside will be a 6.3 inch display, which is that's pretty nice for a when it's closed and it has 6.3. That's like a regular phone size almost. Like it actually is an actual phone size. You know what I'm saying? With a 20:9 ratio, 1080 by 2424 OLED. 120 on the outside of it for refresh rate. Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and now on the when you open it for the foldable display, it will have a big 8-inch display, which is they said it was the biggest display when you open it. So they line a big 8-inch display. That's almost bigger than most tablets. You know what I'm saying? Most tablets. It will have a resolution for 2076 by 2152 OLED, 120 refresh rate, which I think they should have boosted up the refresh rate in my opinion. Ultra thin glass, and this talking about a whole bunch of stuff. It will have a 46 4,650 milliamp battery, which I got to stumble on that because I think at least should have had a 5,000. I mean, I understand they made the phone thin, but over time, that 4,000 is, it's nice to have a 4,560 milliamp battery, but I think they should just put at 5,000. I think 5,000 would have helped the phone because, in my opinion, I love foldable phones, but foldable phones the battery seems to drain whether you have it open or closed. Just because you're dealing with a display like that, and then the bigger display on the outside, I mean, it drains it. So yeah, I would have put a 5,000. I just had to say something about that. It will have a 16 gigabyte of RAM, followed by 256 gigabyte of storage, or 512, and then you will have the new Google G4 processor. And as far as when it comes to camera, you will have a wide camera for 48 megapixel, ultra wide at 10.5, and then a telephoto at 10.8. Oh man, they really and the front camera is 1080p. The inner camera is 1080p. Ooh. So the wide camera is the only best camera at 48 megapixel camera. Everything else, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sure the camera is nice. It's Google. So you couldn't used to say that, but now you can say that the Google cameras are really nice. But I think they should have. I don't know. Like, I understand you're trying to cut corners, but I wouldn't do it with the camera. The reason why is just because if you obviously changed the whole camera bump. You obviously, made it stick out more, made it obvious to everybody. I mean, it looked unique. I just wouldn't cut the corners of that. I mean, I wouldn't. I would have just put 40, I would have kept it at 48, 50. I would have just did that. I would have, I would have just gave it everything that the Pro XL have. Because, I mean, as far as this, I'm like, dude, I'd rather just go with the Pro XL because, it's like, you're talking about $800, $1,800. That's I wouldn't do that. That's too much money. That's too much. I don't know if I mentioned you do get wireless charging. I guess they took the reverse charging out of the phone, so I guess it is what it is. So yeah, guys. Anyway, so let's just talk about it. Okay, so I think a lot of women will enjoy the Pixel 9, just the regular one. I believe, for men, it would be the XL and it would be the Pro, in my opinion. And even the Pro might be for women because women seem to like smaller phones. Men seem to like bigger phones. Now get into the Fold. I don't know who would really like the Fold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even me, I like it. I mean, I like it, but it's very rare that somebody opens up a Fold phone. I mean, because it's like I want to say it's cool to have, but it's not cool to have. Like, it's like when I had all my foldable phones, I rarely opened up the foldable phone. Like, I really did. Like, even when I was playing games, I think it's going to be hard for people to get used to foldable phones because if you already have a big display on the outside, you're hardly going to use the other phone. I mean, in the only case that you would probably open it to use it is if you're like that much into like business and you have a keyboard or you just like watching movies, stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like the Fold's going to be a little bit more to push, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong; it's nice to have. I have had plenty of them, but they're really heavy. I don't care how thin the phone gets. I don't care how like that. But it's you think about it. When you like this phone might be light, it might be thin, but you know what I'm saying. But when you slap a case onto it, which you should slap a case onto something that you pay that much money for. You will, you know what I'm saying? It will weigh on you, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, like that. So, anyway, guys, I guess that's another video that we'll talk about that type of stuff with. But anyway, Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.